Here we are again. Welcome back, everyone. Lovely to have you with us here at Cruise1st TV. All right, it's time for the latest news update on Cruise with Derek to the Caribbean 2024. Thank you for just coming to watch the show. I really do appreciate it. Now, have I managed to persuade you yet to come with us? A nice winter getaway from the wind, cold, rain and dark for something sunnier with a drink in your hand, one at a time responsibly, of course. Well, for those people who've been living under a rock since November and haven't yet even seen it, we're going to give you all the latest details if you want to come and join us in November this year for 11 nights on our epic package of flights, Orlando stay and Caribbean cruise with drinks and exclusive events just for us. If you are booked already, brilliant! Lots of new news in this show for you too. The days are ticking by. Are we there yet? I'm going to bring you all the very latest updates on how many of you are joining us so far. We'll be talking to one or two of you later on as well in the show, I hope, if all the technology stands up. We'll get the latest on the exclusive events that we're putting on, and we've got sight of the shore excursion opportunities in the ports whilst we're having fun in the sun. You are coming, aren't you? I do hope so. Now, first of all, thanks for all your lovely emails about the trip. They've made us smile. We've got a YQA later, your questions answered. Of course, if you have any more questions along the way, just give the team a call. You've always got the number on the screen, and it's a free call, of course. So, where should we start then, Mr. P? I don't know. Well, how about let's start with sharing out with you how many of you are coming with us and are already booked. Well, I'm staggered, quite frankly, and delighted that nearly 400 of you are joining us on this adventure. I can't wait to meet you. And with safety in numbers, I know now I can even try a little boogie and be in very good company. Brilliant. You love my dance moves. So first of all, a massive thank you from the whole team here at Cruise1st. If you're already on my VIP list, I'm counting down the days. If you haven't yet booked and you want to, or you just need reminding what you might miss out on, hint, let's show you the offer. So we are off to cruise the Caribbean, and our 11 nights starts on the 27th of November, leaving the cold and shivering UK and flying out to Orlando in Florida. Hooray! And now we've got 3 nights in a hotel to enjoy fantastic and wonderful Orlando. Well, I don't know whether you've been to Orlando before. I certainly haven't, and I am very much looking forward to it indeed. There is so much that we could be doing in Orlando. It is ridiculous. Of course, you've got all the theme parks there. Legoland Florida, Universal Orlando, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's Walt Disney World, SeaWorld Orlando, and there's also Sesame Street Land, which I think I need to pop in on. You can go shopping in the Florida Mall there, Vineland on iDrive, Winter Park or Park Avenue, any number of shopping opportunities there, or head to Gatorland with its bird rookery, maybe go kayaking, take an Orlando nature trail, or even an airboat tour. There are so many possibilities in Orlando. We've got 3 nights there, and we'll be hooking up as part of that in our base hotels in Orlando as well. I'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Now, after your 3 nights there, we are putting on a transfer for you from your hotel in Orlando down to the cruise port in Miami, and there waiting for us is MSC Seascape for 7 fabulous nights, and here she is. Listen, I can't see this ship enough. I'm paying more close attention to this ship because this is the ship that nearly 400 of us so far are all going to be enjoying. Of course, so glamorous on the inside. You can see that lovely styling of New York going on the inside there. It's an amazing atrium. Times Square looks really good. You've got dueling pianos there. You've got a wonderful, impressive looking bar. You've got those fabulous rides, of course. Pirates Cove, if you've got the kids with you. They're going to love that. They're going to love the amusement area as well. I know I loved it when I've been on board with MSC as well. The amusements are absolutely top notch, let me tell you. And you saw the Robotron as well, didn't you? The kind of theme park ride that they've got. And you've also got that lovely Bridge of Sighs there as well, if you fancy being daring. So much dining on board. Of course, we are, we're fair weather cruising here, aren't we? We're out in the Caribbean, so we're probably going to want the flavours of the Caribbean and probably going on the lighter side of dining, but the choice is absolutely massive on board, whether you go main dining. I will be here a lot in the Marketplace buffet because you can just dip in and out whenever you want to. And of course, you've got to enjoy loads of the specialty dining as well. There might be an opportunity to come and do that with me. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll tell you that later as well. Butcher's Cut is an absolute joy. And on this Butcher's Cut on Seascape, you can dine in or out, which I think is really good. Now, the shows are fantastic. And the great thing, of course, about cruise ship shows is that they don't take up your whole evening. They are very visually spectacular with MSC, and there's a whole big range of entertainment as well, including what goes on up on the pool deck during the day and into the night as well. That's where they have their big parties, there are quizzes, there's trivia, there's all kinds going on. There's always something going on. There's always something to do, whether you want to be quiet and kind of, just yourself to yourself, or you want to get involved in the party. There's certainly always a great party atmosphere on these ships. Team that with the Caribbean, you've got the perfect combination really, haven't you? We've got a 7-night cruise. We are cruising out of Miami, and I do love the fact that on this cruise, our very first day is at sea. So of course that gives us a chance to kind of get together, and also just gives you a chance to just kind of go, wow, there's so much to see and to do before we start hitting the Caribbean ports. Now, first port of call after your day at sea is Ocho Rios in Jamaica, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, I'll start telling you about some of the tour opportunities that you can take here as well. First taste of the Caribbean here, of course, lots of adventures to be had. Maybe it's just exploring or just finding the beaches. There are excursions to places like Dunn's River Falls, which is very, very popular indeed. Then we move on to Georgetown in the Cayman Islands. I think this is going to be the day for Stingray City. I think, unless you've been before, we hear about it all the time when we talk about the Caribbean. Maybe, though, you prefer Starfish Point or maybe a bit of kayaking through the mangroves. The choice is yours. That's the great thing when you're in this part of the world. Then we go into Cozumel in Mexico. Now, you can take a Jeep safari here on the dunes, visit the Mayan ruins, you can discover the secret river, or learn how to mix the perfect margarita. Talking of mixing drinks and whatever, you know that drinks are part of this deal as well, right? The premium extra drinks package while we're on board, one at a time responsibly. Then we have a day at sea. Now, I think we're going to have some nice plans for these days at sea as well, and we'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Now, our final day on the cruise is at MSC's Ocean Reserve, called Ocean Key, and it looks amazing. It's in the Bahamas. It's ours for the day. There is so much that you can do there: kayaking, paddle boarding, windsurfing, beach laying, beach lounging, have your own private cabana. The drinks package goes on to the resort as well with us. There's food on offer, and it's really lovely. There's a slightly different feel by day and by the evening as well, so it should be a nice, relaxing or very energetic day. It's completely up to you. And there is Derek, Captain Derek, standing next to the Itinerary there. And this is what you should be doing with us right now. I am staggered. Honestly, I thought when we launched this, when it turned the big 5-0 in November, I thought, you know what? I think if 30 or 40 people come with us, that would be wonderful. We are at nearly 400 right now. It is ridiculous. So let's talk to you about what's included in the price that I'm about to give you, because this is phenomenal value as well. First of all, of course, the price I'm going to give you is based on flights out of London. We can fly from other places and I'll talk about that later, but this is based on the London flight out to Orlando. 3 nights there in a hotel on the International Drive, which is going to be good fun as well. Go do the parks, the shopping, the malls and all sorts. Then, of course, we include the coach transfer from Orlando down to the port in Miami to meet MSC Seascape. She's waiting to take us on those 7 nights of Caribbean bliss. Now, while we're on board, all the way through the cruise, you've got gratuities already, part of the deal, factored in with an MSC cruise already, which is amazing. But you've also got the premium extra drinks package as well. Cheers to that. one at a time responsibly. That saving on the drinks package alone, by the way, saves us over £400 per person. I'll have to leave that there for later. I've got the rest of the show to do. Plus, of course, because it's our cruise, you're coming to cruise with us, we've got exclusive events lined up for you as well, before and on the cruise, including your chance to win a cruise. I know. Our cruise route itself, of course, is out of Miami, Ocho Rios in Jamaica, Georgetown on Grand Cayman, Cozumel in Mexico, and a day at Ocean Cay, which is MSC's private resort in the Bahamas. 2 relaxing sea days. And of course, at the end of the cruise, the flight back from the UK from Miami. Now, price based on London flights. Let me show you that straight away because it is amazing. And listen, you should get involved with this as soon as you possibly can, because at $1,899 per person, that is amazing and excellent value for money, let me tell you. Now, you can also fly on this offer from Manchester, Birmingham or Glasgow. There's a supplement to fly from those, but it's great value as well. You know, you would save yourself there. You know, travelling down to London, you would spend more than the supplement to fly from where you want to. So Birmingham, Manchester or Glasgow you can do as well on this for a small supplement. You can always extend the stay in Orlando as well. It's 3 nights as it is, but if you want to extend it, you can. You could add a stay in Miami or even swap Orlando for Miami as well. Or maybe go to Vegas, LA, San Francisco and New York first and then come and join us in Miami. It's completely and utterly up to you. You've got the choice. The world is your oyster and our team can absolutely make it happen for you, which is brilliant. Shall we look at the upgrade prices as well while we're on board, because they are incredible. And lots of you, I know, are treating yourselves to the upgrades. And indeed, there's a few of you heading up to the Yacht Club as well. If you want to hold your decision, we're going to have a look around the Yacht Club a little bit later on as well. Don't forget, of course, those premium drinks are saving us over £400 per person, which is incredible. So listen, if you've got any questions right now, call the team. You've got the number on the screen. It's a free call. And I mean any questions you've got about this offer whatsoever. We've got a little section in this show later that will answer some of the most popular questions that we've had. But if you've got any more, call the team, call the team, call the team. Right then. So that's the offer itself. It's brilliant value for money. Hundreds of you agree and already have the cases half packed, which is brilliant. Me too. I want to let you know that we have a great solo price for this offer as well. Lots of you have already taken up that offer as well for the latest price on that, and it really is good. We absolutely love MSC for that. Please do just speak to the team right now. Right, we are going to take a look back now to the very first cruise with Derek on board MSC Meraviglia, and let's hear from some of the wonderful new friends that we met on that very first cruise.
Because you were on it, you and your wonderful team, and well, if you're on it, it's got to be good.
It's nice. We did walk around the ship. We saw you last night, you know. We've seen a few people that we've now got talking to. So it's nice just to, yeah, it's like a little family now.
I've got to know Derek. He's not a bad bloke. Well, I've been driving him mad for a dolly bag all week.
You've got a bit of support there. You've got a bit of fun there. You've got somebody familiar that you know the face of. You don't know Mr. P, but you hear about Mr. P an awful lot on the television. So, yeah, no, definitely it's a good thing to try.
It's been really nice. It's more been like a family. My family's been on there, and if I've got a problem, which I haven't, but I've got someone to go to.
It's good, no, it's fun. Honestly, it's so much fun, and you just make us smile.
Because we're used to watching Cruise1st TV, watching yourself on TV, and it was nice to meet up. And I'd like to think we'd meet again. One
very big highlight, I won a cruise. What more could you ask for? It was wonderful. Couldn't believe it.
Ah, wonderful. Happy memories. And we have a lot of people booked on this Caribbean adventure who were with us on cruise number 1. I can't wait to see you all again. Right, we've got some answers to some of your top questions and queries so far on this offer coming up very, very soon. First, though, and this has come from your ideas as well, some of the exclusive events that we're going to put on through our holiday. thanks for all your ideas, although, Jean, I don't think I'll be doing that at my age, let me tell you. But let's have a look at what we are doing. First up, in Orlando, we're going to have one of those welcome meetings there. Mr. P, I need a badge, Chief Rep, where we can get the chance to catch up and I can hear your plans for your time in Orlando. And then when we're on the cruise itself, of course, we need our very own sail away party. Well, we've all got our premium extra drinks on board, so one at a time responsibly, we can toast the start of our adventures out to the Caribbean. We've got a humdinger of a quiz for you as well. And if you were with us last time, it's all new, no repeats, Mr. P has told me. There's your chance to win, drum roll please, a free cruise. They're great fun, our quizzes as well, very interactive. It's not University Challenge. Oh, Mr. P hadn't told me about this one. The most suggested event from you at home is seeing me sounding like the Cat's Choir at the karaoke. You've been talking to those on the first cruise who saw me sing 6 in a row at 5 in the afternoon, obviously. Oh, good. I can't wait for that. You can email song suggestions now, too, if you like. I can crucify any song you care to throw my way. studio@cruise1st.tv. Dine with Derek is back for this cruise as well. It's like feeding time at the zoo, watching me eat. No, seriously. We have a lovely meal and get to chat. And it's a prize, apparently. Second prize, 2 nights of Dine with Derek, apparently. And mine really is a glass of Malbec, by the way, as many of you know. At the end of the cruise, we'll have a farewell party. Oh no, I can't talk about this. I'm feeling sad already. I don't want to be talking about that right now. We'll already have another cruise to book by then, so there's nothing sad about that party. Plus, for everyone, there's a free goodie bag, and I'll tell you what, our goodie bags are unbeatable, so there's lots to look forward to. Right then, back to looking forward to our adventure, and let's talk to just one of the hundreds of you who are coming with us this year. Tony is from Birmingham. He's not in Birmingham right now, he's in Italy, which is a long story. But Tony, you've got a Disney mad family looking forward to Orlando again, I believe.
We have indeed, Derek, yes. We can't wait to get back to the Magic Kingdom and see all the characters. It's just the best place on earth.
Brilliant. So this is going to be your first time on an MSC cruise and your first time cruising in the Caribbean, I believe.
It is, yes. We've done a few cruises, Derek, with numerous lines. And to be honest, I've never ever really thought about the Caribbean until obviously you're on my TV 24/7 when I'm at home. And this offer came along and we thought, why not?
Absolutely.
You just make it sound so appealing.
And there's a few coming with you, Tony, as well.
There is indeed. My brother and his partner, they went on their first cruise last year around the Greek islands, and he absolutely loved it.
Fantastic.
And he said to me, the next time I go cruising, I want to go to the Caribbean. So there we go, he's coming too.
Brilliant. And on our trip, what are you looking forward to the most?
Well, obviously, Derek, all of it. But to be quite honest, I actually love sea days.
Brilliant. Oh, we've got some plans for the sea day. Actually, you suggested one of the plans that we're going to be doing, karaoke. So come on, what's your song?
Well, I can roll you off a bit of ABBA, Derek, but my favourite has got to be The Clash. Should I stay or should I go?
Okay, right. Okay, write that down, Mr. P. We'll get that sorted. Brilliant to talk to you, Tony.
The wife will kill me.
I'll see you in the Caribbean.
Looking forward to it, and lovely to speak to you.
Yeah, lovely to speak to you as well, Tony. Fantastic. Well, if you want to come and join Tony and his family and nearly 400 others so far who are coming with us to the Caribbean, let's remind you of what we have to look forward to. Let's have another look on board the beautiful MSC Seascape. Oh, she's glorious, isn't she? Absolutely glorious. Do you know what? If you haven't been on one of these MSC ships before, from the Seaside class, they are incredible. I mean, the scale of them is just awesome. You'll love it because, of course, we're cruising out in the Caribbean, so it's, you know, everyone will be outside a lot of the time because, of course, we're going for the weather, aren't we? Let's face it. But when you are inside, it is just like being in another world in these ships. There's so much going on. If you're like me and just dead nosy and love people watching, you're going to love this. If you love just grabbing a lounger and being up there on the pool deck and just enjoying everything and the world going by, you are going to love it. If you love just, you know, quiet little bolt holes and spaces just to escape to, again, you are going to love it. Of course, we are going to enjoy it more I guess, really, of an evening, because we've got our ports during the day. We've got a couple of sea days, which is brilliant because they are, you know, total relaxation days. Let's not forget you can go shopping on these as well. And you've got the amazing Aurea Spa. The spa treatments are brilliant, and the team on board as well. Because I'm a little bit, you know, blokes are a little bit, you know, how do I approach a spa? It's not something I do in my everyday life. They are so nice, so welcoming. They'll talk through all the treatments for you, etc., etc., etc. You know, we're going to have such great fun. Here's where we're going to as well. So Ocho Rios in Jamaica is our first cruise there. Excursion to Dun River Falls there, the Green Grotto Caves, or maybe you want to chill at Reggae Hill. That's my kind of chill there. Maybe you take the Bob Marley bus to do that. I don't know. We'll find out together. Next to Georgetown in the Cayman Islands, there's loads to see here. Excursions can take you by land or sea. You can go snorkeling, seeing the best of Cayman, or going to hell on a coast-to-coast scenic tour. I'm not being rude. Apparently it's a place on Grand Cayman. So I think actually to come back and say, that's it, I've been to hell and back, would be great. Cozumel in Mexico. Now there are catamaran tours here with snorkeling, the chance to head to the Tulum to see the Mayan ruins there, take a tour on a Scoot Coupe, which is like a little convertible car. You know, you don't pedal or anything. It looks brilliant. Or you can go shopping in Playa del Carmen, which is lovely. Then we've got a day at sea. And then, of course, after a day, day at sea, they are brilliant. They are your chance to just completely unwind, actually get to see things on the ship as well, get to have a good explore. Go shopping maybe, go and have a spa treatment. And then we've got a day of pure bliss at Ocean Key, which is MSC's private ocean marine reserve out in the Bahamas. Now, this is just pure paradise. But listen, you don't need to be sat down, lying down on a beach, just doing nothing all day. There are massive amounts of adventures and excursions you can take. You can go snorkeling here, you can go kayaking and paddleboarding and many other different things as well. Or maybe it's just a day to just unwind and just, you know, that kind of day. I think we all need that kind of day every now and again. So don't forget, of course, we've got the stay in Orlando. Before we do anything else, we're flying out to Orlando. We've got our 3 nights in Orlando, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're going to have our welcome party there. You're going to have great fun, I'm sure, going to the theme parks. I think that's going to be my plan, is theme parks. But I do want to do a bit of mall shopping or mall shopping as well. Then, of course, you've got the cruise. And the cruise is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to meet you all. Now, listen, I mentioned before that we were going to have a little look at the Yacht Club on MSC Seascape as well. This is incredible. I've noticed that some of you are treating yourself to what is the first class upgrade on MSC, the ship within a ship that is the Yacht Club. So we are going to have a little peek, because it really is. Everything is upscale, everything is different. It is the equivalent of turning left on the plane. From the way that you are welcomed on board, from the fact that the bubbles are flowing left, right and centre, from the fact that you have your own butler service there, you have your own pool deck, you've got room service, concierge service, access to the spa thermal suite included if you're in the Yacht Club, an exclusive top sail lounge, a restaurant that is just for the Yacht Club, as well as enjoying the full drinks package and everything else across the whole ship. This is you returning back to your little quiet bolt hole of the ship. It's very, very exclusive. There are very, very, very few chances to actually be in the Yacht Club as well. They are booking up very, very quickly. The price tag for the Yacht Club is $3,599 per person. And I have to tell you, that is you getting the very, very best of everything. You will feel that that was worth every single penny in terms of what came back and those special extras. Amazing experience, the Yacht Club. I'm really looking forward to our Yacht Club soiree. I just need an invite from one of you, obviously. Right, let's go back to Cruise with Derek 1 for a second, and we're going to hear from one of our happy cruisers around the Med. We're off to Bognor Regis to catch up with Carl. Now, Carl, you were on our first cruise with Lucy, I remember well, and you hooked up and made good friends with Peter and Georgina as well. And you've actually been away since the first cruise, again on an MSC cruise, haven't you?
Yeah, we had a cheeky 7-day cruise out of Southampton to Rotterdam, Hamburg. We called in at Le Havre, It was really exciting.
Fantastic. And you knew your way around Euribia as well, because it's very similar to Meraviglia. But Seascape, that we're going to see in the Caribbean, very, very different. And it's a big celebratory year for your Lucy as well, isn't it? Don't say the number. Don't say the number, Carl.
You sure?
Well, you know, like you have to pay the price if you do. But let's just say it's a significant birthday and you're going to be treating Lucy this year.
Yes, we are.
I can't wait to see you out in the Caribbean. What are you looking forward to most on this trip?
Well, Ocean Key, the jet ski safari.
Oh, jet ski safari. That sounds pretty exciting. Fantastic. That is going to be a brilliant
I've got
day.
a jet ski down here, you see.
Ah, amazing. I'm going to, I'll watch from the beach, I think. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough to do that. Brilliant to catch up with you again, Carl. Give my love to Lucy and we'll see you in the Caribbean later on in the year. Cannot wait. And it's going to be brilliant, honestly. The first cruise was such fun. We kept bumping into each other all over the ship. It really felt like something special. And I just know that the Caribbean will be even greater as well. And don't forget two things. We have lots of people cruising with us for their very first cruise on this trip, which is amazing. And don't worry, you'll be in very, very good company. Thanks for trusting us and we will look after you. We're there with you every step of the way. Now, lots of you are travelling out to the Caribbean for the first time like me, which is brilliant. Well, we've been hearing about it for ages and years, haven't we? It's time to throw caution to the wind and try it. What do I always say? We're here for a good time, not a long time. Lots of people are cruising solo with us as well. Now, this is an excellent choice, can I say, because you won't feel solo for long, let me tell you. In fact, some people are choosing solo and leaving the other half to shovel the snow back at home. Well, all I can say is the more the merrier. If you've got any questions about the offer, talk to the team right now. You've got the number there and it's a free call. Right, let's give you a quick reminder of everything we have in our amazing offer. And it is absolutely incredible, remember. And here it all is. Let me try and get this in order. So we've got our flight from the UK out to Orlando. We've got 3 nights in a hotel there. Then, of course, we've got our included transfer from Orlando down to the port to meet MSC Seascape for our 7-night cruise around the Caribbean with premium drinks package and gratuities, of course, in there as well. Our fabulous exclusive event with your goodie bag, of course, which you'll treasure forever. And then, of course, the flight back from Miami to the UK. All that for that incredible, incredible price tag. Plus, of course, we've got an excellent solo price as well. There are nearly 400 of you already booked on this adventure. And listen, come on, join us. The more the merrier. We're going to have a great time in the Caribbean. And listen, can I just say again, thank you, thank you, thank you. 2 things. First of all, for the amount of people who are already booked in, blown away, can't believe it, can't wait to meet you. And secondly, thank you for watching all of these shows about this adventure. Surely by now you're more than halfway there to picking up the phone and calling that right number right now and getting booked on this adventure. Well, listen, I hope to be meeting you somewhere on a Caribbean beach with one of these in your hand responsibly. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.